Wow. Fuck you, Amy.
Who's calling?
Who's calling? That was like $10, goddammit.
I think it's just
She plays too hard. I didn't know, but now I know. So.
Oh, there we go.
When's the last time you had one of those, Con?
Like the packet?
Yeah. Like to yourself?
5 hours ago? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, seriously?
No, I don't know. A while.
Really?
Yeah. Where's the stand at?
Oh, I put it to hold the iPad.
It's right here.
Is it really? Oh.
Yeah, it's holding the iPad.
Classic.
Alright, guys. Welcome to Two Guys,
Wait.
One Guest.
Oh.
Wait, you're not even close to the mic.
Wait. So we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, and on the count of what would be 4, we're not gonna say it, but on that count, we're gonna pop the tab.
So
Okay?
just wait until you hear the word go.
No.
1, 2,
Go.
3.
Oh.
Ah, very crispy.
That was very good.
Okay, guys. Alright, welcome to the... Wow.
Oh, okay.
Cheers.
Dude, your shit is like steaming.
Cheers.
I'm not allowed
Cheers.
to drink
Cheers.
on the podcast. So.
Oh, that's actually cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers. Well,
Cheers.
not over the laptop, guys. Come on now.
I know, come on.
Well, cheers to that.
Alright, guys, welcome to Two Guys, One Guest podcast. Where, you know,
It's not bad.
it's,
First time
Oh,
having
it's
this.
like-
Oh,
right?
do
Yeah.
you want to try it?
Yeah.
I put my lip on it,
Oh well.
but I didn't take from it. So.
guess I'm just gonna die.
Some people are like,
Watermelon. I'm gonna guess what flavor this is. That's weird. Our tabs open it the same way.
Huh?
I mean, it's not disgusting, but I don't like it.
Really? What does it taste like? Sour apple?
it tastes like watermelon with very cheap beer.
Doesn't taste like beer. I thought it tasted like shitty wine
Oh, really?
with watermelon.
Oh, I
in
do
it.
like wine though.
Like, now I know for a fact. That's funny.
This is wine.
Same thing. Four Loko wine.
Love it.
My therapist says I can't drink beer anymore, but yeah.
Four Loko isn't beer, so.
So technically it's wine.
It's wine. It tastes like those Mexican watermelon lollipops, and like someone just like dropped it in there and it just dissolved.
It tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the Mexican watermelon candy.
The Jolly Rancher.
Well, Edward
The
wouldn't
Holy
know, so.
Yeah, I don't know anymore.
The Holy Rancheros.
The Holy Rancher. That's a good name for like a punk band.
Did we start?
Yeah, we're going. Alright, guys, we'll see you next time. So, what's up, Colin? What's new with you, bud?
Um,
Amy?
Fuck.
What?
I don't know. I feel like I just woke up for the day, even though I'm dead tired.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, I think I feel kind of similar. Like, especially on Thursday, I'm like, whatever I do, I'm not awake until I get here, I feel like.
Well, I meant it in a way where, like, I've been awake for a very long time today, and it's just, I'm here now. Like, no time has passed, you know?
Mhm.
Even though I've been awake for, what time is it?
9:08.
I'm not going to do that math. I've been awake since 5:30 in the morning,
Oh, shit.
and now I'm here. So,
4:30 in the morning.
5:30. But in a couple more weeks, hopefully longer, it'll be 4:30 when we switch to our
Shit.
other hours.
Your old hours.
Yeah,
Whoa,
summer hours.
that's crazy. I have to get up at 6 in the morning to get to work at 7, and it's the worst.
Traffic's horrible then.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
but I
I'm
can't.
driving her right now.
Yeah.
I'm also awake.
Why don't you take like a scooter and scoot hard?
I would, but she doesn't want to piggyback me. Because, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's too cold out there for that.
What kind of pizza did you guys get at Step Bros today?
Cheese.
Pepperoni.
Why do you choose cheese and not one with a topping?
Um,
Just because they're classic?
kinda. I don't like to eat meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
For what reason?
it just doesn't taste that good.
Oh, really? Is that the only reason? Not for like
Yeah.
you're a vegetarian or?
And then sometimes when you can see the veins and stuff, it makes me sad. So I just.
But like you wouldn't see that on pepperoni ever.
No, you wouldn't see that. I hope not.
Could you imagine there's just a fat vein on a slice of pepperoni?
Well, it's just from like the pepperoni comes in a tube. It's really just like a giant cow dick.
Oh, it does. That's where they get it from. They cut it off and then they ferment it for like at least 3
With like
days.
a couple seasonings, like salt,
And that's it.
pepper, maybe sugar.
Yeah.
Lots of sugar.
Chemical
Well, we saw that
X.
salt bucket at Step Bros.
Step Bros, yeah. Fucking massive salt bucket.
Delicious.
It's weird to peek behind the window like
Yeah. I was gonna say, why doesn't she just put on gloves and just dump the whole thing? She was like scooping the salt into it.
that. I can't imagine they clean those before they do anything with them.
To clean what?
Definitely
Like
not.
the salt shakers, so like she just put a salt shaker.
Oh yeah, that's why then.
salt shaker.
Oh, that makes sense.
See?
Yeah, like a fingered one.
They've got a reason. Don't
Yeah, but
we can't make fun of Step Bros.
You can't assume Step
We're
Bros
not.
is-
I'm just saying.
We are not.
I'm not. Anyways.
I'm just saying she's dumb, is it? No.
Whoa.
When we
Um,
saw her doing that, I was like, "What would you put salt on here?" But I forgot they have more than
Pizza.
pizza. But still, what would you put salt on there? I can't.
Salad?
Would you put salt on a salad?
Hell
Some
yeah.
people do.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Always. Always. On a sub too. Because it's a salad on bread.
I legitimately thought music was playing from here.
It was this.
Whoa,
We could make a whole bunch of beats out of
goddamn right.
Okay. For like the next hour, we're just like. You guys hear about Trump or something?
this. What about him?
You know what?
What do you do?
One of my most hated things about him is that's
I was
all you
joking
ever
about
hear
it.
about is just fuck. I'm so sick
How
of hearing
orange?
about fucking Trump. Trump.
Mhm.
Trump.
Oh, yeah, you're
Trump.
right.
Trump. 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 Any way you fucking turn.
It
It's
feels
Trump.
like ever since he was nominated. So let's talk about it more.
All right, I don't care.
But yeah, no, like it feels like ever since he was nominated, it's just like it feels like you're just like, when is he gonna fucking be gone?
Yeah,
man?
people say like, whenever I'll talk about that specifically with people, they'll be like, "Oh, it's like that with any president." I don't remember people talking shit like this
Do you think maybe it
nonstop.
was like that, but like
We just never
quiet?
saw it.
Well, no, because like imagine you're on the other side of that. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure the people who like Trump don't feel like that now. They're probably just like, hell yeah. Like
Well, there's a
how we felt
whole.
about Barack. Maybe they feel about Trump.
Well, there's a whole. That's weird to
People
call him.
always say Obama.
Yeah, it's a weird. Like, because you call him by his first name.
I know.
Barack.
I was thinking about that too.
You're
You
like,
know,
Barack.
Barack Obama.
But with him, there was always a thanks Obama. Like there was always a joke about it
True.
that it was taken more lightly. You know?
There isn't one with Trump, huh?
No, there. I mean,
It's
other
just
than
like-
he's
Just the
orange.
Yeah.
constant.
Just like hateful.
Well, I have my own joke. I just call him my gold or my orange skinned god.
Orange skin god.
That's a strange one.
That's great. Hot Cheeto god.
There you go.
Hot Cheeto God. Oh my god. What a perfect SoundCloud rapper.
Hot Cheeto god.
Yeah. It's Hot Cheeto. I forgot.
Hot Cheeto god is a poppin'.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you think of hot Cheetos, what do you think of besides like the food? Her?
Her.
You love hot Cheetos?
I love Hot Cheetos.
I think of like grade school because people. I think that's around when they came out, and people just were nonstop eating little bags of hot Cheetos.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get it. I don't think they're good at all.
Well,
I'm not in that camp as well. I don't find them amazing.
that was the only treat my mom would get us.
Hot Cheetos?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Like, ever since I was little. I don't know.
Tough them up, bro.
Oh yeah.
Well,
You were
that
telling
too,
us that.
but
Tough.
yeah. But I don't know. That was just all that she would get us.
That's weird.
But
How?
it's
What do you
also-
think made it Hot Cheetos of all things? You know? It's
I wonder
crazy.
if like my brother started it or something. But then we loved it so much that she would just get us.
Was it like the regular Hot Cheetos or was it like the puffs or which?
No, it was
version
the
of
regular Hot Cheetos.
Like with lime.
No.
The regular
Which was the
regular
regular
ones?
Hot Cheetos. Yeah.
Do you guys like regular Cheetos at all? So I'm not a fan of Cheetos in general, so that's
I
why I
love
don't
all
like hot
Yeah, I like them
Cheetos.
sometimes, but
Equally.
they're not my
Really?
They're all
bad.
special. No,
Crunchy
by the
or-
way.
Puffy better, you think?
They're
Or still
both good.
equal?
I mean, there's
Very
like
cool.
puffy ones that are like in shapes, and for some reason those taste better than
The paws, the
yeah,
Cheeto
the
paws.
Cheeto paws. They're
Those
puffs,
are
but they're fucking awesome.
those are just the cheese ones. They're so good.
Yeah.
Oh, like cheese balls or whatever.
Yeah, but they're paws.
The flavor, yeah, they're shaped like paws.
They're shaped
Oh.
like paws.
Yeah.
And I think they had it in the 90s, and they brought it back last year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Are you a chips guy, Colin?
Not really. I'm not a huge snack food guy.
Really?
Yeah, but I feel like my favorite chips are just like regular tortilla chips, like a corn tortilla chip.
Yeah.
You know those rounds, the round
Mhm.
ones, where they're like a little bit thicker than normal tortilla chips.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Mission makes. Well, they all have. Every brand has their own, but I feel like
Wait, like you get a tortilla, and then you just make it into a chip?
I think
And
he's
then
saying that
there's-
you shrink the tortilla.
You shrink the tortilla? Or what are
you guys
saying?
kidding?
Oh, I'm confused. What are you saying?
A tortilla chip, but it's
When you
it's
shrink the
it's the
tortilla.
round ones
Oh, okay. There's
instead of
that-
like triangular shaped or whatever.
Yeah, the little, like, they're
The little
chips.
round
Yeah, the
ones.
mini
Okay.
tortillas.
But they're like the yellow corn.
I thought you were talking about the actual tortilla, because you were saying the round one.
Like a mini, basically a small tostada without the stuff
Oh.
on it.
I'm so confused.
Isn't tostada like the hard flat taco?
Yeah, well...
What? I'm white. I can't answer that.
A tostada.
Yeah. I just.
Okay. It's basically like a
We'll
mini
see.
tostada,
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
little tostada. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was messing with you.
but a massive bag full of them.
Oh, okay.
Do you put lime or anything? You
I don't
use
like
salsa?
citrus stuff.
Really, at all?
No.
Crazy, man. Huh?
Is that because you're Polish or something?
I just don't like
Yeah, the citrus army invaded.
It's just not my thing. I don't like, because I equate citrusy stuff, like, you know how a lot of people squirt the slices on
Soda?
like Mexican food?
Oh yeah.
That ruins it for me.
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
Oh dude, I can't.
Because remember I was telling you I don't really like sweet mixed with savory. Like I don't want
It's extra
meat
savory.
that's sweet or anything like that. It just kind of reminds me of that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Straight savory and then straight sweet.
I love citrus.
Yeah.
I'll, like, put it on anything.
Yeah, I couldn't. I wasn't a fan of citrus until lately because I've been getting sick a lot lately, and it's been helping like break up the fucking phlegm in my throat. But besides that,
But you didn't like it before?
not like as much as I'm eating it now, consuming it now. I guess I'm drinking it more than like chewing on it or anything.
I thought it was like a cultural thing because my friend Alex, he said his whole family fucking loves it, and he's Mexican.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I'll put it on shit all the time, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be like Amy will just eat it as is. I won't do that.
I'll eat the lemon.
Oh really?
Yeah, like
Oh.
the whole thing.
Rind and all.
Yeah. When I was little, my mom, she would try to get me to eat oranges, but I would only eat the skin. I didn't like the actual
I
orange.
feel like I've heard that from you before. Maybe
I-
it's someone else, but
I've said that.
they're supposed to be really good for you, but
To you.
I couldn't imagine eating it. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
It reminded her of Cheetos, so you know.
No. And so now I can just, like, I'll cut it into, like, slices, and I'll just eat the whole thing.
Huh.
If you do that, really good tip. If you like oranges, eat even a little bit of the skin, and then eat it, the orange, and it tastes so much sweeter.
Because the rind is so bitter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like you're tricking yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the same idea to where like if you had a piece of candy and then ate like a piece of fruit, the fruit tastes like shit, or like not.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's not gonna taste sweet at all
Oh,
because the
crazy.
candy is so much sweeter.
Whoa, I
Yeah.
never thought about that.
But if you haven't had candy in a while or anything, and you have a piece of good fruit, it's super sweet.
Crazy. Have you ever had pancakes before?
Pancakes? Yes. Have you ever had those mini pancakes? Like, you know,
Earthquakes happen in Arizona. I
have you ever seen those? You know what I'm talking about? They're like microwavable mini pancakes. I
yeah.
had them as a kid. Those
yeah,
were
they're like
super
big
good.
tortillas, but they're smaller.
My mom used to make those for me. She also used to make little tortillas for me.
What do you mean little tortillas?
She would just make little tortillas for me.
I don't get it.
You
Like
can-
and, like chips?
No, like handmade
Like this.
tortillas.
Like
dude.
chips?
No, like no,
handmade
I don't get it then.
like flour tortillas. The
No,
ones-
they were corn chips, but made by Mission.
The mission here is you gotta say
Like for breakfast, she would make that.
What's the safe word?
I don't feel safe right now.
Bojangles.
That's
There were so many bits we had to make a safe word.
Yeah. We realized today that we were at a restaurant, Step Bros. Can somebody hit record on Dr. Brady?
I think
so. We were at Step Bros Pizza and we realized we couldn't have a normal conversation because we were just hitting every joke possible because that's what we do here. That we had to come up with a safe word, and that safe word is now Bojangles. So.
Yeah.
When you say Bojangles, that means what I'm saying is serious.
Yeah, I'm asking you a question.
No more Bojangling.
Is that a Bojangles? I'm confused. We're also making Bojangles a bit, so.
That's so funny.
We're not even respecting the sanctity of the safe word.
Yeah.
It only means what it's supposed to mean when you like legitimately say Bojangles before you say something, and you say it in a serious manner.
Yeah.
Bojangles.
But as you're saying Bojangles, it's still a joke. Once you're done saying Bojangles, then it's serious.
But you never know when you stop saying Bojangles, so you could turn a real question into a joke.
What? No.
Oh, my bad.
What are you talking about?
Right. My Bojangles.
So were you gonna say something for real or?
Oh no, just
Little tortilla.
Oh yeah, little tortillas.
Little
I'm
flour
intrigued.
tortillas.
Outside of jokes, I'm intrigued. What?
Yeah, so when I was little, my mom used to make traditional
Is this a bit? I
tortillas.
can't tell. She didn't say it.
Okay, but Bojangles.
It's gonna be difficult.
Bojangles.
Bojangles,
So
gotcha.
my mom used to make traditional flour tortillas all the time, and so she would make me little ones because I liked how cute they were.
Oh,
Were they
nice.
hard or soft? Like when they were done being cooked?
Pause.
Yeah, no, they were soft, like
Okay.
just like a normal flour tortilla. It was just tiny.
Have you ever had like a homemade tortilla? Or like a handmade one?
Not like that my mom made, but like at restaurants and stuff. Yeah.
No, that kind
Oh, they're
of
delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very fun.
They're amazing. Yeah, and then my mom, she like her hands got hurt or whatever, like her bones. She got older, so her bones started hurting.
Mhm.
So she couldn't like knead the masa as well. So she started buying store tortillas, and
Not as good.
dude, it took our family a whole year. Like we were just like, fuck this shit. Like what is this? Food for peasants.
What is this, a giant tortilla?
You know that
We're
Herrera's
super
place over there I always rant and rave about?
Mhm.
And they fucking deserve it. Their tortillas are so fucking good.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
if they make them from scratch there.
There's better quality, like, store-bought ones, you know what I mean?
Oh, I thought you were about to say there's better quality than that. I was like, wow.
No,
Go fuck
so
yourself.
Like barbecue. No, yeah. There's like the store by my house, Pie Dad. They have like a fucking giant row of like a gnarly amount of tortillas.
Really?
Yeah, they're just like there's just different ones, you know.
We should make tortillas.
We should. That'd be fun. Have you ever made tortillas?
No, I would love to.
It
That'd be
sucks,
fun.
but it's fun. Yeah.
It sucks
I've seen
for a little
videos
bit.
on
It sucks
YouTube.
in the beginning.
I've seen videos on YouTube of people making the corn tortillas, like with the little crusher
Yeah,
thingy.
Yeah, the flour tortillas, you do it all. I mean, I'm sure you
You
can
could.
use some machines.
I like
or
corn
something.
tortillas better. What do you guys? You like flour
don't-
better?
Different
Yeah.
tortillas
I
for
love
different
anything
dishes.
corn except for corn tortillas.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
I
like
always-
corn tortillas.
I always.
Chilaquiles.
I like chilaquiles. Chilaquiles is
I've had that before,
okay.
but I can't remember what it is. So tell me,
Okay.
please.
I've ordered
So
it before.
chilaquiles are corn tortillas.
I'm over here, so I don't know. Why you did
Corn.
that.
Where are you, Colin?
Everyone, the whole room.
Where'd
Hi.
you go?
Hi.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Anyways, so they're corn tortillas cut up into little pieces, or like
Oh, just you saying that, I know what you're talking about now.
yeah, and then you
Tortillas.
fry
It's
them.
like a casserole kind of when it's all done.
It
right?
can be.
It can be. Yeah.
That's how my mom made it. So
Yeah.
it's like the white version.
The casserole version.
Make anything into a casserole. That's why.
We just
Yeah.
discovered
I
that's
grew
not
up
like
on
now.
I grew up on casseroles.
That's
My mom
what-
made
yeah, we
my
just
mom made
realized.
a lot of casseroles.
Dude,
We didn't know that.
I just started making casseroles.
Casseroles are dope.
They're so
dope and
fucking
easy as
easy.
fuck.
Yeah, and delicious.
Like, okay, so I was gonna make mashed potatoes one time, and then I decided by the time they were done boiling, I was like, I don't want it, like, actual, like, out of scratch, or whatever. I was gonna make mashed potatoes, and I was like, I don't want mashed potatoes anymore, so I just turned it into a casserole, and it was amazing.
Yeah, you can make like a dope
Yeah.
shepherd's pie casserole or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, like, you turn anything into
Yeah.
a casserole.
It's so easy too. Fucking just
Yeah.
instead of just standing in front of the fucking stove,
Yeah, you
put
just
it in
leave
and
it.
you leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Cool.
And that's
I
it.
grew up on casseroles and stuff in the crock pot.
Mm. Yeah, the crock pot's in the first too. We don't eat that often.
It's dope.
takes forever.
Talk about setting it up and walking away. That's literally what that is. And it's
It
always
takes so
good.
long.
It's so good.
Yeah, it is.
You could literally put a package of chicken breasts in there. What is that?
It's an icon. It's out of memory. I gotta wipe it. You're good.
Like it just, like you gotta take it to the bathroom and wipe
It forgets.
it.
Okay. So just
So that's what I look like now.
Like that.
just leave it like that. It looks like art.
It is.
It looks like impression art. Like
It looks
the,
like a blurred video, like on Facebook.
Blurdio?
Something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just realized you're not on Facebook.
Well, I am technically.
Yeah, technically. I've been tagging you a lot.
Yeah.
You open that bad boy.
Yeah.
I always wonder if I
all the
opened it
bunch.
up, what would be there?
Oh,
like
if
if
you-
anyone tried to message me or anything.
Oh yeah.
I wonder.
I know for a fact that I have, and I've told people to. And
Him and
other people
Andre
sure.
always tag you and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna have
They'll be talking to each other and they'll be like, "Oh, let's get Colin."
to.
It's its own joke.
But yeah,
Because you're not
it's a
on
bit
it.
that I
Sometimes
can't.
I forget because I'm like, oh, he's just busy. He didn't see it. So like, I'm like, okay, he's in the loop, but no. You know. Like when we were doing Amy's surprise party, I had like a group chat or like a group page that was hidden in Facebook, and we tagged you in it, and I invited you to it, and you were. Out of everyone that said that they were going, you were the only person that they responded.
I wonder if anyone was like, "Wow, what a dick."
I know, yeah. I thought about that. I was like, this is so funny because it was like
People just think I'm an asshole ignoring. And
Yeah,
just
yeah.
not
It was so funny.
Wow, this guy's just not coming, so he was surprised.
The one dude who didn't want to, and then we tagged you in the group, and you never responded.
They were like, "Hey, Colin, are you coming or not?"
I think that
But you guys on the side totally knew I was coming.
Yeah. It's funny. It was hard to plan for that because there was you, and then there were some other people that I was talking to outside of Facebook.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, I also need to account for these 3 people who aren't in Facebook.
What did you call the group?
Super long name.
It's a weird name.
It was a good one.
Did
That's
he
how
tell you
surprised
about
I
the
was.
name of the group?
No, I never
It's
did.
so funny.
I thought it was just called super long name.
It's just that.
I don't even know where I would find it.
Why would you look at that? That's disgusting.
What are you looking at? This is weird.
There's no judgment.
What's going on?
Let me just. So next.
It's
week-
weird how they haven't changed the format at all.
Oh, this is the first time we've seen Facebook in a minute. Huh?
At least 1 minute.
Riveting podcast. I know.
There it is.
No. Oh yeah, super secret ultra top quiet hush hush birthday party for you know who.
Say it one more time so I can laugh harder.
Super secret ultra top quiet hush hush birthday party for you know who. That was I try to use every character that I can use.
Hush, hush,
My
that's the best
favorite,
part.
yeah. Super secret top.
You gotta
What is
know.
it?
Super secret ultra top quiet
Ultra
hush
top.
hush birthday party.
Ultra top.
Top quiet. That's the ultra top quiet. Hush, hush.
And the picture was a hot dog in a bun grilling.
Fuck it.
So, see you guys next time. No, I'm just kidding.
Are you okay? Well,
I like that. You never had one of those as a kid, huh?
A noisemaker?
Fingers?
Just these two.
Just
these-
screw.
These ones came later,
Just
but just
these.
these two. Just these?
Yeah, do you
These
remember
two-
that?
Wait, about how big?
I remember these fingers.
Andre was telling us about that girl who lost a finger.
This Adam and God. Gross. Couple of elbow touches.
Y'all are disgusting.
You guys ready for the coronavirus?
Oh yeah.
Corona?
that was-
Yeah.
Like the beer?
Have you heard about that?
Did
The
you?
coronavirus?
It's in Trevor Brown.
Yeah, we're gonna die, man.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
What?
Yeah, you haven't heard anything about
It's
the coronavirus at all?
2012 all over
No.
again.
Honestly. Well, apparently
Like
there's
the
like
swine
a
flu or
virus.
whatever?
Kind of, yeah. It's like one of the new virus outbreaks. It's like the hot new trend in viruses right now.
I feel like one of those. I was talking. I guess I did hear about this. I was talking to Pete about this the other day.
You probably.
Petey, Peter Pumpkin Eater. My friend Petey.
Yeah, he lives on Drury Lane.
I guess he was talking about it, but I didn't hear him say the word coronavirus. He was just saying some virus that's going around. But I feel like this pops up like every decade. Like the one from a decade ago is swine flu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then nothing really ever happens from it. It's just like
I think
immediate.
like a few people die, don't they? They gotta have a.
Yeah, a few people.
They're like, wait, okay, as soon as 10 people die, then we can start working on it.
I feel like that's what happened with vaping.
Oh yeah, true.
It's like 10 people died from like black market vape juice,
Yeah,
and then it
like
immediately gets way more attention than cigarettes, which kill like 500,000 people a year.
That's what it is. That's what happens when you smoke, and then you vape, and then you smoke.
You die.
What?
Or so the DARE program told me. Did you guys do DARE?
Yeah, I remember a cop
dares.
coming to my.
I triple dog dare you. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Those were
No.
great. But
What
it
did DARE stand for?
don't
Always recreational, everyone.
Entertainment.
don't allow.
Recorded.
Drugs are really excellent.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that like a t-shirt somewhere?
That should
Dare.
be a t-shirt somewhere. Dare.
Bet.
Yeah.
That's the name.
On the back it says
I don't
bet.
know what it stood for at all. It was probably drugs, something. Drugs.
Dates and
Rapes?
Rape.
dates and rapes. Dates and rapes.
Everyone. Just everyone.
It's more of a statement.
I remembered the cop showed us like the lungs. Did you guys see the lungs? The organs?
The lawns?
He had lungs.
Oh, lungs.
Everyone has
Lungs.
lungs.
No.
They said lawns, like, I'm going to go cut my lawn.
Oh, he brought his lungs.
He brought like a little chunk of his lawn.
He's really proud of it, like, hey,
Yeah.
kill.
One
Look
patch
at- yeah,
was
yeah.
really dry, the other one was like nice, and he was like, "This is when you do drugs, and this is when you don't." No, but he did that with the lungs. It was like these lungs, they're like really black, and then he put
For
it on
cigarettes?
Yeah, he put it on a breathing machine so that we could see how it doesn't like
Inflate as much.
inflate as much.
Huh.
And then he showed us like the really pink ones or whatever. It was tripping.
Yeah, I've seen that in a biology class before. It's crazy how shitty the black lungs are.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. I wonder what they do for kids nowadays to like prevent them from doing shit.
I don't think DARE exists anymore.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't.
They
I think it
have
was
to
like
have some
I think it was a
prevention.
failed
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think more
don't know what
kids
it is.
did drugs
After.
after the class.
It stood for drug abuse.
So when you tell people not to do stuff, like just blatantly like that stuff did, it just makes people want to do it.
Yeah.
But if you just give them the facts and let them decide on their own, I feel like more people would choose to not do that.
probably. I
Yeah.
think that's definitely what worked.
Because like DARE had that lame dog. It was like, don't do drugs. And it was like a rapping dog and shit.
Oh, and
It's
didn't
fucking
they
lame.
make you like take an oath or whatever that you
That
never
too,
do
yeah.
drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Super
it's like
lame
fuck
shit.
off.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you guys ever have to take an oath at church?
Probably.
probably.
I remember in the what was that? What's that freshman class called that you have to take? It's
Sex ed?
no. Well, that's part of it, but there's like, what the hell was it called?
Social studies, math.
There's
Social
three
studies.
parts. One was cooking.
English.
One
Home ed.
there was 3 parts to one class. It was like cooking,
Art.
life,
Sounds like home ec, isn't it?
and like sewing and shit.
Yeah, it
it
sounds
was-
like home ec.
I guess so. Yeah.
But you
Did you
took
guys
home
call it
ec.
something
They don't do
different?
that anymore.
Oh, it was a class that freshmen had to take at my school.
That's
But it had a different name. But home ec is basically what it was. But during the sexual education part, they were like, the only true way is abstinence and stuff like that. And they said, if you want to write down your name on this pledge and pledge that you'll remain abstinent for like while you're in high school, then do that. And it was like, this is it's a public school. This is the weirdest shit
Yeah, that is weird.
ever.
Do you think there's
Yeah.
any? Well, I
Fuck
guess
it up.
not, because you'd be underage when you signed it. But like, do you think there's anything you can do about that legally? Like, what if you
Probably.
Get
Probably, yeah. That's
You
weird.
said you
Imagine.
never
Well,
had
I don't know
sex.
because they didn't
Oh,
relate.
relate. Sex? What is this?
What are these pictures we took of you when you were 16?
But they didn't relate it to like religion at all, so I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Probably
And it was
just
purely
because-
voluntary too. It was just weird. And also, you know how some classes had like TAs? The TA in that class, she was pregnant. She was like a high school
Oh,
student that
that's
was
nice.
pregnant. So it was like
amazing.
it was just
Which-
like this is fucking weird.
They just kept pointing at her. Look.
It was fucking weird.
Do you want to end up
Yeah.
pregnant like her, Colin? Do you want to be pregnant like her?
I don't want to be pregnant, ma'am.
Do you want kids?
Okay.
Is that a serious question?
We'll sell you some. We'll generally-
The jingles.
Yeah, no. Do you want kids?
I don't know.
You know,
Not really.
never thought
I don't
about it, really.
I haven't thought about it in a while, but like when in the past when I've been in relationships, yeah, I thought about it, but I don't know how to act around kids. I don't really like kids.
Do you
But
think
I
it'll
don't.
be different
But
when
I
they're
don't.
your kids?
Well, there's that. I think yeah, it would be different, but also,
'Cause then you can hit them.
well, I don't hit. I smack the shit out of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go. Oh wait, no, I'm not good at
I
that.
don't know.
I'm only good at getting.
When you two having kiddos,
No, we already had one.
the
yeah, our
doggy.
little tuna.
Yeah.
Our
Little
little
tuna.
tunes.
I don't know. I mean, definitely down the line, I think. we're just busy.
Kids are. I feel like kids are
Yeah.
like life ruiners.
That's interesting. I love kids.
Really?
So, yeah,
Well, I have no experience with kids, so it's just
Yeah.
like,
that's fair.
the hell are you doing?
I think it's more difficult for dudes.
Why
to have
are you
experience with
pooping?
kids.
Well, I don't have any little siblings or anything like that. Or just not around.
Yeah, honestly, me neither.
Honestly, if I didn't have my little siblings, I wouldn't know shit about kids, and I'd probably feel the same thing.
Yeah, anyone
Yeah.
that I know that knows about kids, like Zach, he's good with kids,
Oh,
but
really?
he has 2 young siblings.
Oh,
So-
that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I had to, like, clean and feed my brother and sister.
Yeah.
And then my sister had a feeding tube. I had to hold her down to put her feeding tube down
Really?
her stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It
gnarly.
was,
That's
it
like
was terrible.
that's like a whole new level.
I-
though.
I couldn't even
I
watch
used
that.
to be crying my eyes out doing it.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Because she's
know.
like, she was a newborn, and I had to do
Oh.
that to her.
So you feel like you're just hurting a newborn.
Yeah, and then sometimes I do it wrong in the beginning, and it'll come out through her mouth.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn,
Why did it have
that's
to go through her
crazy.
nose?
I don't know. Maybe because like if it goes through the mouth,
I'm sure there was a reason, but
yeah.
oh, maybe it's like a
So she
choking
doesn't
hazard or something, so it
gag.
doesn't hit that whatever the hell it's called, that dangly thing.
Yeah, maybe so she
Uvula?
doesn't gag. Yeah, I think so.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
So it
yeah.
doesn't hit her Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I never thought about that. You're right, huh?
What Blue Eyes White Dragon?
Yeah, there is. I thought it was a red eyes black. No, yeah.
There is a red
Because
eyes.
it goes behind that stuff, right? If it goes to the nose.
Yeah.
I think so.
hmm And then she'd like pull it out all the time. I just feel like
Can a little kid fit their whole hand in their mouth?
probably
Yeah, because
their hands
Little
are
kid- their
really
hat-
tiny.
little kids' heads are like overgrown for their body.
Is
I
that
mean,
true?
Yeah.
They, like suck on their thumbs when they're hungry.
That's one of the reasons why little kids are like cute. It's because their heads are bigger than, or they're not proportionate to
Is
their
that
body.
why you think bobbleheads are so popular?
Oh, interesting. The babies. Babies make them popular.
Feel
You know,
like-
speaking of like that's weird how a little kid just has like a huge head. It's weird that little kids are like babies are fat. If you saw a skinny baby, you'd be like, that's like a malnourished little baby.
Yeah. Where,
Babies are-
Ethiopia?
Babies are supposed to be like fat.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah.
weird? Like I've never seen a skinny baby, and if I did,
Yeah,
it would
you're
be, I think it would be like terrifying because it's
A preemie.
yeah. Well, yeah, I guess I have that, but
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah.
I think I was watching something they were saying that babies are cute so that you want to take care of them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because, like, why would you take care of something that's ugly?
That's why.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's why I want to.
Really?
That's why I want to take care of puppies.
I know, right? Yeah, the ugly puppies you just throw away. Like,
I don't think I've ever seen an ugly puppy. There's ugly
Yeah,
babies, not
I
ugly
mean-
puppies.
That's funny.
I've seen an ugly puppy.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure it
I
wasn't
have
like?
too,
Are
actually.
you sure it wasn't like a cat or something?
They look like cats. I mean, puppies for sure.
Yeah.
What kind
Oh
of
my
dog
God.
was it?
I don't
Street
even know.
dog.
I don't
Mine.
even know.
Mine's straight up.
Yeah. Also, we have a cat. He's like full grown, but he sounds like a kitten.
Yeah.
He likes to roam outside, and he'll just be meowing, and it sounds just like a baby cat.
Yeah, but he looks like super menacing. He's got like his face is all black, and he just like peers into your soul.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It throws
Yeah.
me off.
Yeah, and then he's like very like violent. Sometimes like he'll just like scratch you and stuff, and then he just goes.
Yeah, super cute. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's so freaking funny. Like you'd think he'd have a deep meow, and he definitely does not.
So if you
Yeah.
found a baby in a dumpster, what would you do with it?
What? Is it alive? Is it alive?
Yeah, of course. It's disgusting.
I hope so. Oh my god! Speaking of babies,
I guess I won't get my answer.
I figured it.
One time, I think it was New York or something. They found a baby in a dumpster, and
I'm sure that happens a lot in
called,
New York.
yeah, they called the cops and everything. And when they got there, like the paramedics and stuff, it turns out it was one of those realistic babies.
That's
Yeah.
creepy as fuck.
That's very
Yeah,
creepy.
very creepy.
Wow.
That's how I found out about those babies
crazy.
because of that story.
I found
It was
out
like a
about
year
them from
ago.
those weird documentaries. Like he was watching, like the short 20-minute documentaries on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Hmm.
That's how I found.
Did you ever
out
see
they
that
were
documentary
spookies.
about that girl? It was like, she was like a young girl, and her mom like treated her like she had a mental disability her whole life, but she
No,
didn't.
that's really
Oh,
weird
and she
though.
killed her.
Yeah,
Her and
the
her
little
boyfriend
girl,
killed
the
her.
little girl eventually got a boyfriend, and then they like killed the mom, or she killed her. No, she got the boyfriend and killed the mom.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Did the girl like believe that she had a disability?
Yeah, her whole life. Like even I
What
think
was the disability? Do you remember?
some kind of cognitive disability.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but like, there's people who do that, like the mom.
Yeah, like
Because
she-
they want to be a protector forever, basically.
No,
That-
well, she wanted the sympathy as well.
Yeah, and the sympathy. They like
That's
people
really
to be
weird.
like, "Oh, you're
Oh,
such a kind person.
Yeah, your daughter.
You're so nice for taking care of this person who's
I think her name
disabled."
was Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby.
Yeah.
I think so. That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
She's in prison now, and it turns out she's just a normal girl. But
Yeah.
like her whole life, and even after, I think like she didn't find this out, I think, until after she had passed her mom, and like she went to jail and all that stuff. I think that's when she found out she was just a real boy.
Really weird.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
crazy? Yeah, and everybody in her town, like on her block and shit, like they knew the family really well, and they would like help them out, and like they went to like
Give them
make a wish and shit.
donations
Yeah,
and
yeah, they
stuff,
got
yeah.
all the crazy shit.
Yeah.
And she was a regular girl. Her mom was crazy.
Weird.
Very, very, very good documentary.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Weird. What the fuck's wrong with people?
I don't
Bro,
know.
something.
But gaslighting to a different level.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you know about gaslighting?
No.
How do you explain
It's like
gaslighting?
it's like if I move this, and then you said, "Why did you move that?" and I'm gaslighting you, and I say, "I didn't move that. I didn't do that." Like I'm
Like creating, like,
questioning
a
your
false
reality
Yeah.
from
okay.
what you experienced or saw. Yeah, that's gaslighting.
Mm,
The actual definition.
yeah. Well, just for more clarification, so when you manipulate someone by psychological means into questioning your own sanity, yeah.
Yeah.
So gaslighting is crazy.
Yeah. Have you ever been gaslighted?
Not that I know of, but I guess if they did it super well, I wouldn't have known.
Have you ever been gaslighted? Not good at gaslighting, apparently.
My mom gaslights me about my childhood a lot.
I think parents
Really?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my
Wow.
mom was Catholic, and
Mm.
her grandmother was Catholic. And so I grew up Catholic until I was like 8 years old. And I remember like her getting the saint candles and stuff like that. And I was even baptized in the Catholic church. And then when we turned Christian, I'll ask her now, I'm like, "Hey, remember that time we were Catholic?" And she goes, "We were never Catholic." "Nope,
Mhm.
never happened." And I'm just
Not
like,
a
"What
thing.
the f-?" We were totally Catholic.
Yeah.
I totally remember those candles. I totally, like, yeah. But, I mean, that's a harmless kind of, I guess. In a way.
I don't know. I mean, it's crazy because, like, even when you think about it, really, like, parents kind of do their own shit like that a lot. And I think it's easy to dismiss it as harmless because they're your parents, but I mean, is it really harmless? Yeah.
I mean, I question a lot of things now because of that.
Right.
So, I have to go through that, but I know my mom didn't do it to be mean or anything. I think she
Yeah,
just, like,
okay, I
didn't want
understand.
that, like, because she's well respected in her church, so she doesn't want, like, people to know.
She wants to like kill the memory of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or kill the history of.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
so, like, I
interesting.
know that's
So let's
where
put it on a
it comes from.
podcast.
Yeah, so everybody knows.
Oh, no. No, but yeah, that's interesting. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'll have my brother ask her about it, because when we turned Christian, he was a baby. And so I'll tell him, like, "Hey, go ask Mom about the time we were Catholic."
That's cool.
And she gets really mad. She's just like, "We were never Catholic."
Shut your baby ass up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. So I get my kicks out of it, I
So you know what gaslighting?
No.
Yeah. Have you ever had a colonoscopy?
No.
You want one? I'm not offering.
Oh, well then no.
That's crazy.
I don't think you're supposed to get one until you're like 50, or I guess.
Is it
35,
recommended?
I think. 35.
Oh, I don't know.
Are we talking about colonoscopies or?
Yeah,
are we talking about...
colonoscopy.
I don't think it's
Look it up.
35. I think it's later than that. Or if you're having issues, obviously, you should get one. But
We're
What
not
kind of
doctors.
issues?
no.
We're not.
Could
Are
we?
you a doctor?
Nope.
Are you a doctor?
Did you ever want
I'm
to
not
be
a
a doctor?
No, that sounds awful.
Is there anything that you like? Cause, okay, when I was younger, my parents were like, "Oh, you're good at drawing. You should be an architect." Because everybody does that. You're good at drawing. Was there anything like that your parents were like, "Oh, you should do this," or that you were like, "You know what? I think."
My
I'd be
parents
good at
never really
this."
pushed me in one direction.
No, you never listened to One Direction.
You know what's funny is that you say that is. Do you know who Joseph Stalin is?
Yes.
He did a really good One Direction song cover.
Seriously?
It's fucking good.
You know what? I hated Joseph Collins for a long time.
Why?
I don't know. I just felt like, oh,
His
this
covers
guy's
are fun.
weird. And that's the thing. I never really gave him
Who's
too much
that?
of a chance. He's a guitar player, like an internet guitar player.
Yeah, he just does a lot of covers of like famous songs.
Yeah, and
What are we looking at?
Andre moving
this is
around.
Freak Andre. He's what? No, but
Hi, bud.
what's up, bud?
Hey, bud.
Bye.
See you later.
Enjoy your water.
Enjoy your smoke break.
Can
Yeah,
you
no,
hear,
no,
can you hear us?
Are we funny? Have you ever heard about gaslighting?
What does he do?
I don't know.
He's gonna go do some drugs outside.
Mm-hmm. It was drug spoon. No, but gaslighting is when you.
What were we talking about?
Joseph Stalin. I never
yeah,
gave him a
Joseph Stalin.
chance. Yeah, I never
Stalin?
gave him a chance. Yeah, I know.
He did a good E.T. by Katy Perry cover. It's funny if you listen to his cover and then the song, the actual song.
Yeah.
The actual song is so fucking boring. Nothing happens.
That's crazy.
There's nothing.
It's mostly like metal, right?
Yeah, his
You
are
say
all
that as
metal
a Katy
covers.
Perry fan or as a Stalin fan?
Yeah, calling you keeper.
Well, it's hard to say. I guess a little bit of both because her singing with his song is really nice.
What about Stalin or Hitler? Which one do you?
Like Joseph Stalin and Hitler,
Huh?
or Joseph Stalin and Hitler?
Joseph Hitler and Joseph Stalin.
Joseph Hitler.
I'm so confused.
You're
I
Polish.
confuse
Give
my
us
own.
your opinions on this.
Between Hitler and Stalin,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
both bad.
Depends on what you're
Solid.
Stalin.
Huh?
It depends on what you're Stalin, right?
Well, Stalin, I think, killed more people, and they were his own people. But I think Hitler did
Wait,
worse things. But I don't know.
wasn't he Jewish?
Stalin.
Stalin was Jewish, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Crazy.
Because his mom was Jewish.
But he like gaslighted people into.
Ah,
wasn't.
nice.
Never heard of it.
I used it.
You did it. You did it.
That was
What
like
were we
the
talking about?
quickest turnaround for learning something and then using it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
good.
was good. So what were you talking about?
Did you ever watch Kid Nation?
No, I
want
still
to?
need to. Yeah, I do.
I think it's
No,
On
you did.
Facebook.
You did
Send it
before.
to him on
Oh
Facebook.
yeah, that's the
Oh,
only
of
way I'll
course,
see it. Yeah.
That's the best way to
I
get
frequent
a hold
Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
of
Hey, Andrew.
Colin.
All right, well that was a good episode.
All
you
right,
guys.
guys, have a good night.
Alright. Whoa. Take it
Take it
easy.
easy, pal.
What up? It's me, your boy, Flaming Hot Cheeto God.
Donald Trump.
You
You look different.
get
You're not as orange.
You're
My hands
tan.
grew.
Finally. Whoa, totally.
Why aren't you like this?
Just not on camera.
Have you ever been mistaken for anybody famous, Andre?
I used
Drew
to
Barrymore.
so
What a weird actress.
Tech Nine. I used to get called
I can see that.
back when I had the mohawk.
Yeah.
Tech 9.
Yeah.
It's a gun.
What's
Yeah.
that? Do they look
It's a
just
guy.
like you?
Yeah, like
Oh, okay.
kind of Glock shaped, but like
Glock.
I can't think of what Tech 9 looks like.
he's black. He has a mohawk.
Oh, I could see it
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Well, not
No,
now. Not now.
legitimately, that's why most of the celebrity look-likes that I have exist. Because, like,
Did he
oh,
always
I'm
have a
black.
mohawk?
I'm black.
Oh, you look like Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Did he always have a
No.
mohawk?
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen him with one, but maybe I'm just forgetting.
Yeah, some Tech 9 enthusiasts have told me that back when I had the mohawk.
You're
And then
basically
like, hey bro, get that mohawk again.
They used to refer to me as Tech.
him.
Really?
So
Jesus.
lame.
Yep.
So
It's a good tech dev. Yeah.
Tech.
Hey, what's up? My name's Tech.
This is my
The
band,
fact that
Death.
you have
Yeah.
a lot of monitors out there, it's perfect.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy. Andre, have you ever shot a gun?
Yes.
Yeah? What
Mhm.
kind? Tech Nine.
It was a.
Colin got real scared, but it was delayed.
I'm a tired boy.
Well, being British, it was a musket.
Yeah, it took forever to reload.
Yeah. Took 2 shots and then we went home.
2
10
shots,
minutes to
4
reload.
hours.
Did they take 10 minutes to reload?
Old guns took forever.
You
Yeah.
had to go through that whole process.
Yeah, but how long did...
It wasn't 10 minutes. It was probably like,
Which
I bet
process?
like if you did it fast, it was probably like a minute.
I wonder how fast you
So
can do it.
it's a
minute?
lot of this.
A lot of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you think a
Well,
minute's
ball
right?
play-
Like if you were
I-
fast, like a solid minute?
I
That's a
feel like-
long ass time.
Do that for
A
a solid
minute?
minute.
How long is
So-
that's too long?
Solid ass minute though.
Yeah.
That's crazy. 1 minute?
What were you
What?
doing?
He's jerking off
I
his
was
house
cleaning up
ghost.
Cleaning up my musket.
That's what they call it.
That's what they called it, yep.
In England? That's
So back in England, when you were jacking off in your room and your mom would knock on the door, Andre, what are you doing?
They do have
Like, I'm cleaning off my musket, mom.
I promise. You like light a candle that smells like gunpowder. I swear, mom. They have,
Just
they have
shutting off the musket. That's it.
love. There's like a different term for jacking off in England, isn't there?
Link.
Like and tossing off, right?
Yeah.
Toss
No.
it off.
Haven't you ever heard tossing off?
Yeah.
Is the term like a fag for a cigarette? Is that still a common thing, or is that old
I
school
don't know if you
now?
can still say it.
Is it a thing still?
Well, Colin just got canceled on Twitter.
Colin just got beat by Eddie.
Colin got canceled on Facebook.
I was already
He said a word that you guys don't know what he's going to say. because
with
I'm
full
gonna-
context. So it's
I
still,
know,
it's
honestly,
still
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing though, Andre?
I don't know. I don't really. It wasn't really that much. Kind of. It was like
When you were a child in England, nobody offered you cigarettes?
not really. Like 10-year-old me was not really getting propositioned for that many cigarettes.
Well, I was wondering because I watched the movie 1917 not too long ago with my dad, and they say that in that they like what they asked for a cigarette, they offered each other fags. That's what they said. So,
Why is it called a fag? What's the root from that?
fag means stick,
Yeah.
right?
Bundle of sticks, isn't it?
Oh, is
Yeah.
it?
Do you know the term, like the word faggot? You know where it comes from and why it's offensive?
No.
So a fag is a stick. A faggot is a bundle of sticks. And back in like the witch burning days, they would burn witches at the like on a stake,
fag.
you know. But gay people, they said that they weren't good enough to burn with like wood, so they would burn them with faggots, bundle of sticks.
Oh, wow.
That's why it's offensive.
That's crazy.
So it's actually like really fucked
Why
up.
do you know that?
It's from you know who Louis C.K. is? He had a show on FX called Louis, and this guy
Oh, I never
who
watched
I think he was a gay comic on it, and they were joking around with it, and it got like serious for a moment, and he explained that,
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy.
and
He,
that stuck with me because I didn't know that.
Yep.
Wow. You learn something every day.
Yeah.
You taught me something earlier today, too. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
2 + 7.
5.
5. Yeah.
Oh, that's minus. Damn it!
All right. Well,
Yeah.
unlearn that from him.
It happens.
Yeah. Today was a teaching moment.
So what kind of pizza did you
It's
have
actually pretty
today,
good.
Andre?
I did not actually have pizza.
Fucking loser.
All right. Well, hot Cheeto got out.
Hot Cheeto got out.
But anyways, do you still have family in Britain?
Mhm.
Do you like talk to them, or are they just like distant?
Well, I was gonna say that I still talk to them regularly, but I mean, just in case they watch this, I'll be honest.
Oh, okay, thank you for not lying to us very much.
We have a very popular British demographic. So
Yeah.
please be careful.
We probably should talk more. I should probably talk more to them. Yeah.
I mean, it works both ways, right?
No, I should probably talk more
Oh, they
to
try
them.
to talk to you.
You're just constantly calling him on his old-timey phone. It's just,
Hello, is Andre there?
hello,
Is that what that phone
ring,
is over there?
Yeah, they keep calling that. I don't get why. I gave them my cell phone number. And then,
Crocky.
yeah.
It's Andre.
You gotta keep your connection.
They went on vacation in Australia.
They didn't drop the accent.
You spend 1 week there.
yeah.
Suddenly you're putting shrimp on the barbie.
Gosh.
As you were saying.
Oh, keep your connection so you can travel over there and just stay at your cousin's.
So if you're watching,
Your cuz.
Your cousin.
Do they have a different term
How
for
do you
cousin?
how do you say cousin over there?
Mates.
What's like some gang slang in England?
see,
For cousin.
Yeah, only for that's all I want to know.
We're slaying it. Is that one? That's totally one. Got it.
Wow, just brag like
see,
I was
In the-
slaying.
in the hoods of London.
Oh, the hoods. Oh, not.
We used to refer
Everybody
to
interrupt Andre. Everybody interrupt Andre.
we used to refer to our cousins as,
Homies.
hey, my mom's sister's son or daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you guys are always in pretense.
Yeah.
In America, I get it.
Yeah, so very formal structure when it comes to our gangs.
Even in gangland?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Speaking of speech patterns.
What?
Chicken, yeah, chicken. I get it, chicken. I don't say it weird. You do.
I didn't say you said it weird. I said I like how you say chicken. That's all. It's a compliment.
I can't wait till I
You're
can make a
fucking
clip
welcome, Colin.
of. Say chicken,
Chicken.
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 Make a sound clip of this, and she can listen to it back and forth. There's no difference.
Alright, I'm just gonna-
Chicken.
Chicken.
So to put it in
Chick.
context for anybody off camera, Amy had called Colin an asshole for the way he said
She called me a
Yeah.
fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
For
And she
chicken.
said, because of the way I say chicken, I sound like a goddamn asshole.
Yeah, the stupidest person of the century.
Yep,
I
she
think
said
is
that.
what she said.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
2 hours ago.
Yeah, that sounds like 2 hours.
You guys were gaslighting as a group.
What a bunch of chicken.
Oh my god! I think it's just
Fuck?
For real?
Dude. Yeah,
Fuck?
for reals. That's fine.
FF.
You freaking FRs for reals.
You FRs? What's FRs?
But
For
I was
real?
gonna say, in like Europe and stuff, they talk so proper that when they come over here and they hear us talk, like it's really hard to talk to them because we sound stupid. You know what I mean? Because I had coworkers who like came from like
Not American.
that's too no way. No, they came from like Britain colonized like African colonies.
Like South America? Or South Africa?
I tried to learn all the pieces of Africa and I can't.
Is that what they're called? Pieces? It's a puzzle.
God damn, sounded like Trump over here.
Like, seriously,
Can I get a 3-piece of Africa?
that's why I'm wearing my
I'll take the
orange
Kenya.
shirt.
Oh, yeah.
The other Kenya.
It's the 2020 MAGA shirt.
That's why I'm wearing orange today, guys. An orange mic? Come on.
Oh my god.
I did that subconsciously.
Orange for what? I'm so confused.
And for
Orange
God.
skin
Cheeto
god.
Oh.
But anyways, I
Just
had
nonchalantly for
I had this coworker. He talked so proper that when I would like ask him something, he'd be like, "What?" And I'd just be like, "Dude, it's very simple. I said this." And then I realized that I'm the one that sounds stupid because the way he talks is very, very proper, and the way that I was saying things was very like slang. You know, is how improper Americans talk. We sound
Yeah.
like we're talking slang.
Y'all drop some T's.
So I wonder if, like, a person from England who had never heard much of an American talk to, like, someone that we think sounds stupid, like, with weird slang. If it was them to them, like, what would that sound like to them? Just like, what in the fuck
Yeah.
are you
that
saying?
was his reaction. And he was so nice about it. He was just like, "What are you saying?" and then so I started to learn how to talk more proper. I haven't talked to him in a while, as you can tell. So
See,
Yeah.
it can get confusing, like when every other word is a slang word, and it's just like, oh, like Was any of that in the same language we speak? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Crazy.
yeah.
I wrote a song about hot dogs today.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you wanna bust a tune right
Not
now?
really. You guys, I
You okay?
don't know. I don't know. I'm so tired, dude.
You had coffee.
Isn't America weird, huh?
Is it because it's not in the brown bag anymore? It lost its
Yeah, it
effect.
lost its power. No, you know what's weird about America? Like, you feel like
Is that a guitar?
the other
It's
Oh,
a
it's-
guitar.
That guitar is tiny on you. Fuck yeah.
Oh wait, that's not it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you think you subconsciously
Wait.
messed it up because that song is owned by someone?
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
You can't just play that.
Demonetized.
He whose name we cannot say.
Still not it.
That's
Yeah.
Not demonetized yet.
I totally forgot it.
For the best.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
We'll never get demonetized.
No, you know what's crazy about America though? Like you definitely get brainwashed in the beginning as a kid, and then you kind of slowly either realize that you were brainwashed or you don't, and you just live in that brainwash. Isn't that weird?
That's very true.
Right?
For the longest time, I always thought about like American history being like a really cool heroic thing,
Yeah.
but
We're
not
douches.
so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We're
the
assholes.
shitty part of
Yeah.
the world.
I didn't
Yeah.
know about the American Revolution until I moved here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was one of the things that helped
I-
me realize.
That's kind of funny though,
Yeah.
because
Like-
like I'm sure they like hide it or something. Like
Yeah, just like
some like long lost English pride.
I'm just imagining like, oh yeah, we did this, then this happened. And then we did this, we did.
Yeah.
These people left, and then who cares?
They left on amicable terms. We just let them leave. In
But
fact,
then
we
on
told
America,
them.
on America's side of the story, it's like we left and everyone made such a big deal about it. Nobody shut up about it forever, and now everybody just hates us. But we're the best. Yeah.
Yeah, we helped them so much.
I know,
And
right?
they couldn't deal with
Can you
it.
believe Britain world? They're like such a bitch. Like we were so cool. They were so mean to us, and we like
Such
laughed.
a batch.
Yeah.
This Valley Girl.
Yeah. Valley
Such
America.
a batch.
England town is a bitch.
So rude.
Yeah. So then we get started on Mexico. Like, we gave them everything they ever wanted, and then we just kept it. And I'm like, I don't even know.
Edwardina.
Don't, England, don't even talk to me right now. I'm like so bad about the Mexico world. Like, don't. Like, the guys above us are cool. My upstairs neighbors are cool. But everybody else sucks.
I'm imagining Mexico World is just like an off-brand Disney.
In Mexico would be.
Mexico world.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to Mexico world. We have tacos, and that's it.
And you can't do this
Oh,
anymore.
my
Yeah,
bad.
Edward, you
What
can't
the
do that.
fuck?
That's crazy.
I was watching in terror.
That's
I'm
funny.
surprised Amy hasn't beat the shit out of you.
Edward, as a white man, there are
Racist
certain bits that you cannot do.
Dude, if I couldn't
I
do
was-
this like that, I'd kill myself.
Well, you have to.
Well, if you just no.
Take it easy.
White people can't use butterflies. That's right.
Yeah, you're not coordinated enough.
Over there, when you were going ham on it, that's when you were Eddie.
Right,
You're
right.
Edward right
On
now.
film. Okay.
You're Edward right now.
You sounded like a real Edward.
When
That's
you
all I
guys
was
first met Eddie, did you think he was white?
Yeah, that's interesting.
No, I thought he was a fucking idiot.
Oh, you did. What about you, Andre?
like. Idiocy
It
transcends
was like,
all
it
races.
was like the longest going
You're like, it
bit
doesn't
ever.
even matter. Yeah.
Your
Doesn't matter what race he
reaction.
was.
Your reaction was the punchline every single time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, every single time.
That's so true.
It was.
It's
the
hard to
punchline.
find people like that
Yeah.
who are forced to entertain your stupidness.
Who stay? Who stay
Yeah,
in
who
this
stick
situation?
around.
Well, he
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
shredded, so.
Well, let that be a lesson to you kids out
You can be as weird as you
You
want.
can be the dumbest motherfucker, but if
long
you're
as you
good-
can
if you're
shred.
good at something, people are gonna fucking be forced to talk to you. That's very true.
Just like Trump.
What's he good at though?
Oh, I don't know.
He shreds too secretly.
He shreds.
Shreds those documents.
Off camera, he's just like.
Yeah, before every inaugural thing, he's just like he claps the guitar.
Come on, man, hit that China. Just hit the China.
Oh my god.
That's why he says China so much. He's just dying for that fucking breakdown. He's sick of shredding so hard he just wants to
he
chug
wants
for a
break.
minute.
Yeah. That's hilarious, dude. Wow.
Give me more China.
Could you imagine Trump as a musician?
What would it sound like?
China. Yeah, it's gonna be it's like the vocalist.
I feel like he would somehow combine country and thrash.
That's not a bad. Yeah.
This is my impression of
Far out.
song.
Did I do that?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Twice.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all. At first, I thought you were gonna just yawn, like, because I've been yawning, but
No, you went.
I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I get all close too?
No, you're like.
I don't remember that at all.
His laugh isn't even in its final form yet.
I'm telling you, dude, we heard a different one today when we were also friends.
This isn't even my real power.
Honestly.
That was your laugh. Your yawn.
Yeah, Colin doesn't yawn, he just laughs like that.
There's this laugh that me and Brandon always would make fun of when we lived together. You know when you have like, say if you ate like a bunch of saltines or something and your mouth is super dry, and if you had to laugh, you wouldn't want just like the crumbs to go everywhere.
Out, yeah.
So we would always call it my mouth full of food laugh. Basically, I'm just like this. Because you have to let it out,
Yeah,
but you don't want it to just fucking fly out.
That's hilarious.
Speaking of which, one time, it's like a Santa Claus laugh.
Yeah, it's
Really
it's
dumb
like
Santa
a
Claus.
distressed Santa Claus call. Rudolph turns around and tells you a good joke, but you're like, you gotta watch the road.
Fucking Rudolph, you bitch.
So when I was little, I saw it somewhere on the television that
The
On the
telly.
telly.
on the telly.
You gotta keep him here.
It was like this guy who was like laughing and he spit out his food as he was laughing, and I thought it was the funniest thing. So I was like, I'm gonna try that bit. I'm gonna do
This
it.
was pre-bit Amy.
Yeah, I was like 8 years old or something.
Yeah, before finding the bits.
My aunt, I was at her house spending the night.
Oh. You gotta try bits like that at your own place.
I did not
Or a
know
place where you
this.
can leave.
I did not know that
I
either.
know.
So
You live and
she
you
was
learn.
really mad at me about something. I don't even remember what.
Best time to try.
I'm gonna make the situation better.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna think this is hilarious. She's mad at me?
Well,
Your site's about to split.
I was just
Dude.
like, she's really mad. I don't want her to be mad at me. I'll make her laugh.
Hell yeah.
And I was
love
eating
it.
a donut as she was mad
Hell
at me. Yelling
yes.
at me.
Donut's the funniest food.
The
So
soggiest.
It was a powder donut too. I remember.
Oh,
I remember.
God.
this shit whenever.
So I was eating it,
Yeah.
and she was like yelling at me about something. I probably did something shitty. So, and then I just like started talking to her back, and as I was talking, I spat the donut in her face, and the powder went everywhere.
It just peppered her face.
And she just stood there like,
Dude, Jesus Christ.
yeah, and I don't remember what else happened after that.
Like she beat the
Because
shit
she
out
knocked
of
me the fuck out.
She was really bad though.
I just blacked out.
That
was
you. I think I just laughed so hard that I blacked
Yeah.
out.
That's when I learned that bits can go too far.
We all have that moment.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
man.
my.
Have you guys had your bits too far moment?
I don't know off the top of my head. No.
You
I
just
made my
started
mom
like
cry.
really bidding, right?
Yeah, I made my mom cry. That was my moment. I told this on here. That's on.
Have you told it before?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember.
You gotta watch the
It was like
podcast now.
You see, if you go back, it's like first or second episode.
But
Colin.
I live it. I don't need to watch it. I live it.
Yeah, true. Nobody
Well,
watched the podcast.
his mom had to live that.
Did you ever bit too hard?
Yeah, I ended up killing a guy.
Oh, okay.
No, I thought it was the girl in the door.
That's a lot of different
Yeah,
guys.
that's.
There was a girl
we
watching
don't
the
talk about
doors.
both those.
You talked about it last time, I think.
We don't talk about both those. We picked one. Only
Right.
one of those murders
Oh.
happened.
Okay.
That's crazy.
The little girl.
If you ever murdered somebody, would you tell anyone?
Andre's joke.
Fuck no.
He is joking.
I'm just not joking.
Oh, he said it last, so.
Are we
Damn.
gaslighting? You gaslighting?
That would be going to the grave with me if I ever. Yeah. Like, would you. Okay, so you know the. If
Andre
he ever.
is gonna die for this joke.
So. If he.
It's plastic.
If he calls you in the middle of the night and he says, "Hey, I need you to help me bury a body," what do you
Who
do?
is he?
Eddie.
Oh, fuck.
And Eddie calls you in the middle of the night.
Eddie or
And he's-
Edward?
Oh, oof. Okay.
Well,
Because
no, Edward
can
wouldn't need to call.
self-defense.
Yeah, I know.
Self-defense.
Edward would get away with it.
So
He would turn in the body himself and be like, This was just
he,
here.
He would get away
it was
with
like I found it like this.
it. Yeah, no, he would get away with it in the most clumsy fashion of all time. It'd just be let go.
Alright, so then Eddie
Yeah.
is getting rid of the body.
Yeah.
So Eddie calls you from jail because
No.
already in jail.
No. This is you were just hanging out at night. You get a call from Eddie, and he says, "Hey, I need
What
help
is he doing?
burying a body. Burying a body." Oh, what are you doing? You get to choose
I
your
think it's
activity.
important
But
Choose your own
because
adventure.
I think
Answer all
what
these
you're
questions.
doing.
As they're coming.
I think what
Write
you
them
would be doing would be like the ultimate like factor of whether you would help or not.
What days of the week is it?
Exactly. See.
Day of the week and time.
it's a Tuesday.
No, Friday.
No, it's a Tuesday.
Alright.
I
at 2
wouldn't
a.m.
kill anyone near a weekend.
Did
It's
you have
too
work
fucked up.
that
I gotta go to work.
No, that's what I'm saying. Realistically, it would probably be a Tuesday. I feel
A
like
lot of free time.
A
yeah.
lot of free time.
Yeah.
So he calls
My
you
thoughts get away
That's-
from me in my
that's
free
very
time.
2 a.m. on a Tuesday. And
2
says,
a.m.
Hey, I need help burying a body. What would you do?
Wait, 2 in
Well-
the morning?
Yes.
2 in the morning.
I'm waking up halfway through my sleep in between work days. I'm very confused. I asked him to repeat himself.
And he says, "Hey, I need this
I
body."
know I
buried."
won't because I'm afraid of the NSA.
Then
You
that's
have
the
to
end of
figure
it.
it out.
That's the
Well.
end of it then.
Sorry, Andrew.
Then
Guess who's
what?
getting called next?
Colin comes up. Eddie comes up to you after the podcast and he
Wait.
says, "Hey, I need help burying
Wait.
a body."
What day?
Wait.
Oh, it's
wait,
always the day.
guys. I'm the dead body.
Oh,
Don't spoil the ending.
Because he would have come to me first. So if he's not coming to me first,
Would I?
and he's going to Colin first, means that bitch. Means that I'm the dead body.
yeah. In this murder mystery.
Well, then I
Andrew's
ask-
blood.
All angles of questions. What happened? Why? When? How?
Damn.
Who's
cop over
involved?
here.
Dude, Colin's the worst person.
I need to. I need to have
Why?
my facts straight before I make a
The least
decision.
you know, the better.
Yeah, right.
Whenever you commit a
No,
crime,
because I'm immediately involved, and that doesn't matter.
But you're already involved.
whenever you commit a crime, pro tip, the least
Crime
you
tip.
know, the better. Because when you get questioned, all those questions, you don't know. You
Right.
don't
Nope.
know.
So if you murder somebody, don't know that you murdered somebody.
My eyes are closed.
I don't even know who you are, you bitch!
I am.
I'm currently at a movie. This is an alibi.
Honestly, right. Damn.
But
Murder's crazy, huh?
Eddie's same question to you. He calls you and he says, "Hey, I need help burying a body. What do you do?"
Oh, I'll get the shits like immediately. My stomach will drop and I'll be like, I gotta deal with this now. Thanks a lot, Colin. This is shit. I'd probably try to help. I try to help in the least incriminating way possible. Yeah.
I show up and the person's still completely alive, and I'm like, "We need we need to bury this dead body." You're like, "It's not a dead body." I'm like, "It needs to
You
be."
guys are just drunk.
Yeah.
You guys are just
You and the
drunk.
other person are just so you show up to my door with Ryan and you're
Oh. He would have been dead. He would have been
He's
dead.
all right.
I can't wait to show Ryan this segment right now. Ryan would have been dead.
So Ryan kills somebody, right? And he's tattooing them at your house. What do you?
Wait,
So
they're
he
dead
kills someone
and
while
he's tattooing them?
Yeah, he killed them and he's practicing.
Yeah.
Oh,
New
okay.
that new skin shit is very expensive.
Okay, very self-incriminating.
Might as well just get a dead person.
Honestly, might as well kill a person.
Yeah. Make it your own. DIY.
Even though you could go on Craigslist and find people that would be willing to get tattooed for free.
Yeah, but they can
Seriously?
Oh yeah, There's some
Isn't it?
stupid people out there.
Speaking of stupid people, do you guys ever see
The way they call us a chicken.
you guys ever heard
No, it's fucking stupid under it, not stupid.
Oh.
Say-
According to Amy, I mean.
Yeah, this was according to Amy. Of course.
Chicken.
Love the gaslighting, guys. Always
Chicken. Chicken.
Very,
Chicken.
Very intelligent.
Chicken?
way
Chicken.
that you say
Chicken. Chicken.
I'm so
Chicken. I'm trying to think of all the ways that I could say
kinda
it.
heard it on
Chicken.
the last two.
Chicken.
Andre.
Chicken. Chicken.
Colin calls you.
Colin.
What?
It's such a
Colin
stupid
calls
name.
you.
I just realized.
I've met like one person in real life that has had my name.
Seriously?
No
Tom
one
Kramer?
ever has my name. Just Colin. No one ever has my name, and I never hear it. So every time I hear it, I'm like,
Who are you talking to? Yeah. If I'm the same.
"That's weird."
Huh.
Who would name someone that?
That's a weird name. And no one.
Person.
Do you guys know anyone else that has my name?
I do.
No.
Really?
Do you seriously?
Mhm.
Oh, well, you know like a shitload of people.
Is it just one?
Are they English?
I think Colin's an English
Are
name.
they
Is it?
Polish? They're Polish.
I don't know what they are. Yeah. So
Oh, then
we'll
you don't
craft
really know
together.
them.
Andre, what do you
okay,
look for in a friend? Bojangles. you know what's good about Bojangles? The stupider you say it, the more serious it feels. Bojangles! Down to earth moment. Bojangles!
Because you just remembered last second. This is serious.
Yeah. You gotta throw
Bojangles!
it. Bojangles!
Before you bit.
Yeah.
So what
So
do you
firm.
look for in a friend
Good for you, Colin.
that you don't want to murder?
No, okay, like, actually, yeah, that is a good... Damn, I asked such a good question, huh? So anyways...
Eddie, where's your legs?
Oh my...
So wait.
Just a classic
Like,
camouflage
just in
joke.
general, or just a friend that I would not murder?
Yeah. No,
Just in
so
general.
when you talk to new people, are you like, man, this is gonna be my best friend someday? Is that just me? Is that right that I do that? No, no, but yeah, like when you talk to new people, and you're like, oh, this person's cool. Are you like, what kind of qualities are you like? Okay, this is somebody that I want to invest in as a friend, or somebody that just like, I'll just talk to him whenever. How does that work for you?
That's weird. I've
Does that work
never
for-
even thought of any of that.
How does that work for English people? Huh?
That's a good question. See, as of late, I've been in this whole situation where I'm like, I'm good with the friends I got right now. So that has not been applying as much.
In the past, though, how did you handle that situation?
Did they enjoy beer?
Let's try it again.
That's a fair way to put it.
Yes. Because if they did, we can drink beer. But if they didn't, then we might have to drink shots.
That's crazy.
And shots were not as fun.
They're not fun at all.
But
Yeah.
I'm a liquor person.
Yeah.
And we became friends.
Yeah, eventually, once you started drinking beer.
The Queen's beer.
She's like, I never thought about
PBR.
that.
Yeah, she only started drinking beer last week, so we've been enemies till then.
PBR.
Till then,
What's it stand for?
that's actually
Um,
very true.
Penis.
Very
Don't
true.
always
but-
remember
Yeah.
everything.
I remember.
Penis
Yes.
butt rats.
You said,
Penis butt rats.
I don't like you. You don't drink beer.
Yeah.
And I cried about it.
Yeah, you should have.
I did.
She had
Yeah.
beer
I
over.
did.
Yeah, you
So I did the right thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't
I'm
spill
so
over.
confused.
Don't cry over.
Don't spill over fried beer.
Don't always remember everything that's spilled beer milk.
Yeah, guys. The fact that you're still spilling over cried beer just
Wow.
Whoa.
blows my mind.
So what about when you're giving it to a homie though? Like you're just
Whoa, he's just giving it to homies now?
just crying out the beer.
Box.
What do you look for in a friend? Bojangles!
I'm trying to think of the last friend that I made that I still hang out with.
Or just a friend that you can count on, I guess. It doesn't really need to be somebody you can hang out with.
What I look for in a friend?
What are some
What's
qualities you
important
look
to you?
for?
Yeah.
Someone who can laugh at themselves,
I know.
especially. If you can't laugh, anyone can laugh. If you can't laugh
Yeah.
at yourself, go fuck yourself.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
honestly.
If you
fucking
take
perfect.
yourself too seriously, you can't laugh at yourself. Yeah, I don't like you.
Yeah, I think that's a good
I think
point.
they need help.
Yeah, if you can't laugh at yourself, you are a sad person.
I think they're too stressed out.
You know
Take-
what
Yeah,
the
I think
thing
they
the
need help.
thing about it too is sometimes it takes like for some people think that some people are retarded for 6 months. So. Yeah, no, but yeah, no. No, but yeah. No, there's. I'm just looking to look. I think there definitely is like a grace period to understand.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
You didn't say the safe word. It's still a bit.
You're right. Bojangles about it. So, anyways. No, yeah, I think there's like a. I try to reserve as like a little grace period for people to think I'm retarded for a long time before I definitely close my window on that. But
That's
yeah,
fair.
I mean,
I do that. I play stupid because I'm very like nice, so people think I'm like innocent, which I'm fucking not, and so I play into that. So I get that. Like,
yeah.
Like at work especially, like people would be like, "Oh my god, where's this thing?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?" I did that perfectly last week.
Yeah, I think for work specifically, I kind of developed like a resting bitch face to kind of keep people. Like,
I used to do that at first. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. It's nice
I had
until
a
it's
really
not.
nice
It's nice
idea.
until somebody comes in with real resting bitch face, and then it's just everything's up.
Oh no, you gotta have actual resting bitch face, and then pretend you have actual resting bitch face for 50% of the time.
You just gotta have headphones.
Like,
I just walk around my work with my headphones.
It's your
in
fucking
always.
house.
No, when I was still working.
God, you're such a badass.
What's your dog's name? Toro?
Such a bad.
Toro? What's his
Ham
name?
Toro.
Can't hear you. Sorry. What do you need kibble? Nah, no.
What's his name?
I thought
A Toro. Yeah.
Potato.
Bojangles.
Do you guys have a different personality at work than you do from your regular life?
Yeah, it depends on
Wait,
who I work with.
what's the question?
Do you have a different personality at work than you do in your normal life?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Like I said, I play into that innocent thing. Yeah. A lot.
my coworker's name is Innocent, so I can't. That's
That's
not work
so
to me.
funny.
Yeah. You just said a name. Yeah, I play into the Steven a lot. That's what I just. That's crazy.
I take people's stereotypes and I use them against them.
Oh yeah,
A lot. It's really
if you
fun.
gaslight coworkers, the best.
The best. Yeah. It's
Throw
really
in some
fun.
institutionalized racism, you know.
I mean, you find out who's racist real quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my coworkers don't see this.
This is why this podcast is the exact reason why we needed to come up with Bojangles. Today was the first day. Bad job with it.
But we'll only get better.
Only get
Only
better.
get
Only
better.
prepared.
We've decided this one's only going to be on Patreon, so
Honestly.
you got to pay money to see this one.
So don't, you know. Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the last guest?
Well, it's hard to answer because there was two.
Well, like about the whole clothing brand thing. I don't know, because like I talked to them before, but like I don't know. It definitely inspired me a little bit to be like, okay, I can be doing more on social media.
It was interesting. It was pretty cool how it had been such a short amount of time.
Yeah,
they had gotten
them to
that
be
far,
successful.
and that it was pretty miraculous how they kept telling us like it's pretty crazy how I'm going to talk in their perspective. It's pretty crazy how this happened and we just had this machine ready for it just worked out. It's pretty cool.
Like definitely it seemed like a fake kind of thing for sure. It's crazy. I think that works out for a lot of people because I mean this wouldn't have happened had I not had this equipment. It would have taken us way longer to just be able to step into this. So I guess there is something to be said to being prepared, you know, to be luckily prepared for something. It's kind of crazy.
Just prepare for doomsday. Or...
Yeah, you
Just
definitely got a doomsday prep all the
yeah,
time. At all
doomsday prep,
times.
but for like real life.
Yeah. I'm always ready. But no, yeah, it was great. It was nice to have him here because, like I said, I talked to them in person a little bit, but when you hear how they compacted everything in such a short amount of time, like it is very.
Something started like September.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
4 months. They're about to put on a show.
Yeah, they're putting on a show, and it's a lot of fucking.
Wait, so it hasn't even been a year?
Not even,
Not even half a year.
Yeah, not even
It's
half a
been
year.
That's insane.
1/3 of a year.
And
That's
they've
amazing.
only dropped like 2 collections. Well, I guess technically 1 collection, but
That's amazing.
yeah, it's crazy. Honestly, I think there's a lot to be done in clothing brands. Like, I think a lot of people do clothing brands, but I think there's a way to figure out how to do a clothing brand correctly. These guys are definitely doing it correctly.
Well, plus they're being, sounds like they're being smart from the get go because they're putting all their money back into it.
Exactly. Yeah.
A lot of people cut a paycheck right away, and they're not, so that's good.
Yeah, or are they wasted on other things? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they're being really smart about it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's crazy, man. It's really cool. I mean, because like they were saying too, like they felt inspired being around people who were inspired, or who were inspiring them by doing shit. You know.
You know, what's funny is I had the idea, but I definitely realized it when they were on here because a lot of the guests we've had are all in the same circle.
Yeah.
They're in the circle too, but they're like a different like art
different
style
lane.
of the circle, and it's funny to see how they all intermingle and inspire each other.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that was the one.
Even though they're like, you know, a different angle in the circle.
Yeah, definitely, and that was one of the reasons I wanted to talk to them because like I came in because of the artist. I was a fan of the artist, and then I saw that they had their own little thing, and it feels special. Like you don't really see that going on too much. But luckily, I'm really discovering now that just by kind of like getting through everybody in that circle. I mean, there's still a lot of people in that circle. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of people doing a lot of cool shit that I want to talk to. But even like noticing that, I'm starting to see people around the city and around the state. Really, like there's people in Tucson who are doing really cool shit too. That I wouldn't have like really been like, oh, let me check this out had I not had a chance to talk to these people and just been curious about it and been like, what else is out there? But there's definitely a lot of stuff out there. It's really crazy. It's crazy to see it all like actually be doing something. It's something I was thinking about recently. We've been talking, like obviously we've been talking about it a lot, where it seems like there's a lot of cool stuff happening in Arizona, and it feels like that's because there's more people coming here. But I'm kind of thinking now, like, how much do you think it affects it that it's easy to make music right now? Because especially hip hop and stuff like that, like you don't even have to be able to make music. You can just find somebody who makes music and collaborate with them and just drop a song. As to where before you would definitely have to pay for somebody's beats or, play in a band for a long time. Like now everybody's making music, so I think it might also just be easier to make better music right now. Yeah. And I think that being said, hopefully that means that the herd is going to be culled by what's better, because if everybody can make music, the shitty shit's definitely going to die out faster than the really, really good stuff. So.
Well, they're not going to be able to keep up.
Yeah, right.
Well, with a bigger pool, it just means like it's like there's an equation for how many people get out of the pool that there is, and succeed, and then the rest die off or whatever. But with a larger pool, it's just like the same equation but just higher up. You know what I mean?
Right. Definitely. You're definitely forced to.
So it's like even the people that die out up here in this current pool, the people that died out are still better than like some of the people that succeeded down here.
Very true. And I think also like with people falling off and stuff like that, that also opens up avenues for the new people that are coming in, because then they become like pools of information for people who need it, and if you talk to those people.
Well, that's why people progress, and I mean that's true for any hobby or career or anything. People progress over time because that information is available now. Like powerlifting, for example, world records now are being broken like crazy quick. Yeah. And like some records that have been held for like decades are being like just tossed aside now.
Same with hip hop, like music.
And it's like it's not like the human body has evolved hundreds of years in the past 10 years. It's just
the information
it's more readily available, so people are able to do more with it.
That's super cool. I like that.